Here are the free games you can play this weekend, and some of the games that you can play for the month of April. This weekend on Steam, you can play Mechabellum and Dinkum. Xbox Game Pass Core Standard and Ultimate members this weekend can play Dead by Daylight, Catan, and Everspace 2. All Xbox players can play Age of Wonders 4, and if you have Game Pass PC or Ultimate, you can also play the PC version of Age of Wonders 4. This week on the Epic Game Store, you can claim to own Cat Quest 2. Next week, you can claim to own Arcadegeddon, Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, and River City Girls. This week on the Epic Game Store mobile app, you can also play Doodle Kingdom Medieval. Newly added to Amazon Prime Gaming, you can now claim to own Mafia 3 Definitive Edition, Minecraft Legends, Gravity Circuit, Paleo Pines, and Clouds and Sheep 2. On April 10th, you can claim to own Dreadout 2, Endless Space Definitive Edition, God's Trigger, New York Mysteries Power of Art Collector's Edition, Projection First Light, and Faraway Director's Cut. On April 17th, you can claim to own Gloomhaven, The Last Spell, Fashion Police Squad, Genesis Noir, Blood Omen Legacy of Kain, Berserk Boy, The Last Show of Mr. Chardish, and Wild Country. On April 24th, you can claim to own Thief Gold, Troublemaker, Kraken Academy, and Priest Simulator Vampire Show. Amazon Prime Gaming members with Luna this month can also play Hot Wheels Unleashed, the Jackbox Party Pack 6, Thymesia, SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, and Bee Simulator. For Humble Choice this month, you can claim to own Tomb Raider 1-3 Remastered, Dredge, Aliens Dark Descent, 1000 Times Resist, or 1000 Cross Resist, I'm not sure. I know it was nominated for a lot of awards last year. Nova Lands, Diplomacy is Not an Option, Distant Worlds 2, and Nomad Survival. Your Humble Choice subscription this month goes to support One Tree Planted. Newly added to Apple Arcade, you can now play Katamari Damacy Rolling Live, Space Invaders Infinity Gene Evolve, Puffies, Roller Coaster Tycoon Classic Plus, The Game of Life 2 Plus, and Sesame Street Mecha Builders Plus. For MetaQuest Plus this month, you can claim Breachers and Thrasher. I don't know what games are being added to the rotating games list for MetaQuest Plus this month, and I find it weird that I can't find that information anywhere. For some reason, Meta doesn't want to update the blog, and no news articles want to cover it this month, I guess. Except for Upload VR, which is only talking about the 2 games that you can claim. Coincidentally, I don't know what's being added to Ubisoft Plus, EA Play, or Netflix this month. But when I know of any updates, I will be sure to add it in these videos. Also, I don't know what's being added to Nintendo Switch Online this month, but hey, at least we're getting GameCube games in June when the Nintendo Switch 2 launches. Sorry for everyone in the US who cannot pre-order. For PlayStation Plus Essential this month, you can claim RoboCop Rogue City, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory. Newly added to Xbox Game Pass, you can now play Borderlands 3 Ultimate Edition, All You Need Is Help, Still Wakes the Deep, and Wargroove 2. On April 8th, you can play Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls Ultimate Evil Edition, and South of Midnight. On April 9th, you can play Commandos Origins. On April 10th, you can play Blueprints. On April 15th, you can play Hunt Showdown 1896, specifically the PC version. Other platforms will be added later. And GTA 5. On April 17th, you can play Tempopo. On April 24th, you can play Clair Obscur Expedition 33. And on April 29th, you can play Towerborn. For more games that you can play for free every weekend, make sure that you subscribe on YouTube and turn on notifications.